Good morning, class. So let's continue with the chemical properties of metals. To understand this topic better, we should know the reactivity series of metal. Now in the reactivity series of metals, some metals are chemically very reactive, whereas others are less reactive or unreactive. For example, potassium and sodium react very rapidly with cold water, so they are very reactive metals. Zinc and iron reacts only with steam, so they are less reactive metals. On other hand, copper and silver do not react even with steam, so they are quite unreactive metals. On the basis of vigorous of reactions of various metals with oxygen, water and acid, as well as displacement reaction, metal can be arranged in the group of their series according to their chemical reactivity. The arrangement of metals in a vertical column in the order of decreasing reactivities is called reactivity series of the metal. When a more reactive metal is put in the salt solution of less reactive metal, then the more reactive metal displaces or pushes out the less reactive metal from its salt solution. In other words, a more reactive metal displaces a less reactive metals from its salt solution. The more reactive metals takes place of less reactive metal and form its own salt solution. So here we can see, suppose if we take the example of salt solution of any metal B react with metal A, so it will give the salt solution of metal A plus metal B. Let's take the example of copper sulfate react with zinc. When this strip of zinc metal is put in copper sulfate solution, then the blue color of the copper sulfate solution fades gradually due to the formation of colorless zinc sulfate solution, and red-brown copper metal is deposited on the zinc strips. So we can see the reaction. So in this reaction, zinc metal is displacing copper metal from its salt solution, copper sulfate solution. The displacement reaction occurs because zinc is more reactive than copper. Another reaction we can see, copper sulfate when react with iron. So here, when the strip of metal iron is placed in copper sulfate solution, then the blue color of copper sulfate solution fades gradually and the red-brown copper metal is formed. The copper metal placed on the reaction forms a red-brown layer of the iron strip, as we have seen. You can see that picture in your book. So in this reaction, the iron is displacing copper from the copper sulfate solution. The last reaction is the reaction of copper with the silver nitrate solution. So when the strip of copper metal is kept immersed in silver nitrate solution for some time, the solution gradually becomes blue and shining grayish white deposit of silver metal is formed of copper stripes. So in this reaction, copper metal is displacing silver from the silver nitrate solution, forming copper nitrate and silver metal. Now the next is aqua regia. Now what is aqua regia? So aqua regia is freshly prepared mixture of 1 part of concentrated nitric acid and the 3 part of concentrated hydrochloric acid. Thus the ratio of concentrated nitric acid and concentrated hydrochloric acid in aqua regia is 1:3. Aqua regia is highly corrosive fuming liquid, or corrosive means which can cause corrosion. The aqua regia can dissolve all metals. For example, aqua regia can dissolve even gold and platinum metals. So you can see the picture of aqua regia. So this aqua regia concentration, you can see the concentration of nitric acid is 1 and the concentration of hydrochloric is 3, that is 1:3 we can see. Okay. So I hope till here your topic is clear. Thank you class.